Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world. Goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. Nothing I'm going to talk about in this video is financial advice. Please do your own research first. This is just educational content for YouTube and X, where I talk about my favorite thing in the world, which is cryptocurrency. Please make all your own decisions, own your own risk. And let's get into today's video now that disclaimer is through with. So today I'm talking about something which I have been doing for the past 2 weeks as a sort of social experiment for our own project coin Sui Trump on Sui Chain. I wanted to try and supercharge our social metrics on X, but also bring the community with me so that it wasn't just all fake engagement, because we know it's very easy to get fake engagement on X. But how do you get real engagement, real people working with you, right? Not for you, but with you to push your project or your vision forward. And the solution I came up with is two-pronged, but at the core of this is Arcte, right? So Arcte are a service where they offer tools for you to supercharge your engagement. As I'm going to show you from this story, I used what they offer, and I also took a lot of my own creativity to make something which is even more powerful. So we're going to go through what I did with Arcte and their Raidar bot pro level, right? Which all culminated in a 1000% plus engagement boost in the first 2 weeks of running this. So I'm really excited to get into this. So this is Arcte. They are huge. They're covered by over 125,000 groups. They have 2.7 million users. You can see some massive projects which are also using Raidar. I'm sure you've seen it across many other tokens on Telegram where they do raids, right? And just so you know now, they have also now just integrated Sui ecosystem into Raidar as well. And Sui Trump was the first coin to run a campaign with the Raidar Probot. And I think what I'm about to show you is going to blow your mind, right? If you have been sitting there with a project or thinking about how to boost even your social signals, and you just keep posting away and getting 10 likes, 2 retweets, and nothing's really building very fast for you, well, this might be the solution for you, right? So what Raidar offer are a couple things that we'll cover today. First is the Guardian bot. This is to protect your Telegram group. It's way better than Rose. Rose is a very old Telegram bot for protection. Guardian is much more advanced. It's better, right? And we're going to be covering the Raidar bot, which does cover raid to earn, right? So let me just caveat this by telling you what I did. So Sui Trump is a coin that I made on the Sui network, and we've been trying to push the socials harder, but not getting much luck, and really kind of stuck in a bit of a rut with the socials. So I decided to take a gamble and pay the 0.15 ETH fee to upgrade to Raidar Pro Bot. Along with that, I did not only just launch the bot, but I also opened my own individual ambassador program for Sui Trump, where we used the Raidar Pro Bot to make a separate Telegram group and organize people in a more efficient way to work with it, right? This is not a Sui Trump video, but I'm going to be using Sui Trump as the use case. If you do want to buy it, come to suitrump.com, link in the description, and you can probably just go to Bluemove, link up your Sui wallet, then you can swap your Sui for Sui Trump very easily just here, right? But that's not the focus of today's video. We're focusing on Arcte and the Arcte technology, right? So we come to X, right? Here we have Arcte here. They have 17.4 thousand followers, right? They are the hub for everything here. I'll have the links in the description for you to get the docs for Raidar and for Guardian as well, so you can read up on them in your own time. I want to just use this as an example of what we've done, right? So with Sui Trump, before I started with the Raidar Pro plan, Sui Trump was sitting around about 1,500 followers. It had been stuck there for a couple months, right? When we were putting tweets out in the past, let me come down, right? So looking back to 2 weeks ago, this is May 22nd here, you can see that when we were posting up our content for our X, we were getting 14 likes, 8 retweets, right? 12 likes, 12 likes. Generally going between 20 to 30 likes. Here's quite a good one. It got 50 likes, right? And 17 retweets. Comments only of 11. And this was the general trend. So I was making AI content. I was putting up, engaging content, even YouTube videos, which I do make as well, posting them onto X and just getting a pretty mediocre reply of likes and retweets inside of X, right? As you can see here, usually around about 30, right? So if we flash back to what's been happening now, You can see this is a video I just put up 38 minutes ago. We already have 144 likes. We have 89 comments, 145 retweets, okay? If I come into the video, let's see what people are saying. Are they bots or are they real people? Here we have talking about another person. Stand with those effective, time for accountability. This is about the topic of the video. Cetus incident, a meme with a mission, Sui Trump. Another reason to follow him, only good people building with Sui Trump. These are real people. These are people in our ambassador program, which I'm going to explain how to pair that, right? The concept of it, to pair it, right, with Raidar soon. So you can see from here, we have still some issue with bots. You can see them right here, but we can also get rid of those kind of bots very easily with Raidar as well. So it's all good. You can see them all across here. 181 likes. We have 196 likes on this one, right? We have 199 on this one, right? And all with massive retweets, massive comments, massive engagement as well. So it's really strengthening our social presence. Here we are on a 4-week span of our social account. You can see here a significant increase in impressions which are being formed on the Sui Trump X channel. By hitting more impressions and getting more verified followers, you get on the road to actually monetizing your X channel as well. I believe you need 50 million impressions over a 3-month span, and you need 500 verified followers. I think it might be 2.1 thousand now though, right? But you do need significant traction on X to monetize your channel. But you can see from the early signs from around about May 16th, when we started this program, we are seeing a significant increase in growth compared to the weeks prior. We can see it on all fronts. Profile visits are up 400%, engagements up 682%, reposts up 2,000%, likes up 941%, replies up 1,000%. We are growing on all fronts because of the Raidar program. So let's get straight to it. I'm going to explain exactly what you have to do to set up Raidar. They have a free version or a pro version. I recommend the pro version because that's the one that really opened up our social channel, but you can always start with the free version and then try it out and figure out if you like it or not. So let's get to the docs. So Raidar has 2 options for you. They have the free plan or they have the pro plan. Just to give you an idea of how the free version works, you add the bot to your Telegram group. They do have instructions inside of these docs as well, right? What it does then is when you give it a link to a tweet, you then will encourage people in your group to engage with the tweet. They pushes you to like, to retweet, to bookmark, and reply to the tweet. Each action that people who are using the bot with your social channel will then get XP. You can set an amount of reward to give people for the XP. So for example, we are doing 100 Sui Trump token per XP. So it gives you Twitter engagement. The bounty will be the reward that you can give to people. Group and personal rewards, AI integration from direct comments and replies, no ads, custom media, custom buttons, token buyback and contest, and you can even lock your chat with the free model. But the pro version is really the secret sauce, I believe, of Raidar. This is because of the more customizable aspects and extra features that the Raidar Pro bot offers. So here we are in the Sui Trump Telegram, and we do have the Raidar bot working just here. When you pay for the Pro plan, you're going to get your own white label bot. So this one is called the Sui Trump Ambassador. This is the bot that we created. So we put in the image, we made the name. When I go in to talk to the bot, then I can tune the bot to however I feel that I want to do it, and you can see more in-depth details about how the bot works. If you want to see it just on the front, so it's sitting here, right? So what's happening here is I have lined up a tweet. I've said we want to rate it, right? We have a set amount of likes. We want to try to get 200 likes. You can see we're 69% on the way there already. It's only been 1 minute. We have an aim of 60 retweets. We've already hit 139. We want 30 replies. We've hit 72 replies already. And we want 200 views, which are only up to 40 so far. So this will keep running. I'll probably repeat it a couple times until we do get the desired amount. When people are engaging with this, so for example, they can either come down to the bottom left there and hit to write a comment behind the tweet. That will get them XP. They can retweet, they can like it, or they can bookmark it, or they can press this fist here, which will do all actions for them, but they then have to reply to the bot to put the comment in, and then they get max XP. At the end of the campaign you set, you then send them the XP automatically by loading up your bot with the token of your choice. You can use EVM, there is Solana, now there is also Sui base as well. So this is for any project across crypto. You could even just use it for your own social journey. If you are an influencer, if you're trying to build your own channel in any way, you can incentivize people to try and push your social news and your social message using Raidar, right? So I did tell you I was going to share the secret sauce of how I really supercharged this to be really successful within 2 weeks. So here you go. Don't say I'm not nice to you. So what I did to caveat this, I showed you the Sui Trump website already, Sui Trump Ambassador, right? So if I come into the Sui Trump Ambassador group, you'll find this here, right? So this is the Ambassador group. So far, we have managed to build out the Ambassador group to 116 Ambassador members, and that's only within the first under 2 weeks of running this program, right? So I've set this up in a very special way to try and get the most from the bot. We have topic-based rooms inside of the Ambassador chat for everyone who wants to engage with the Raidar bot and earn with it, can essentially get going with it, right, and make the best of it. So we have the chat section where we can kind of organize different things. We have this section here called Reply Guys. So this would be anyone who's an ambassador. They are sending the tweets where they're talking about Sui Trump. So it wouldn't just be me talking from the main account about Sui Trump. We have so many people replying and talking about Sui Trump, so that I can then take them and rate them, which not only boosts our social metrics, it also boosts the ambassadors. So I take here one from Alardemus here. We then come back to the Sui Trump room and I then go next, right? So I put that next, I paste it in there, I hit, and that is Alardemus replying to Cointelegraph, right? So that's now in the queue. So what we're going to see is this raid will end, and then immediately after that, we'll start up another one, which is now not aiming at the main account for Sui Trump, it's aiming at Cointelegraph, where Alardemus has replied to Cointelegraph. That will then make people who are looking at Cointelegraph's comments and their news section, whatever's going on with them, they'll see massive engagement of our project over there, which will then ultimately drag more people to pay attention to us, follow us, maybe join what we're doing, right? But we build out even more. We're organizing more raids in the raid section. We have the Ambassador Rewards section. This is where I organize the campaign end, right? Because you can set your campaign as well with the Raidar bot. What I did was I ran a 1 week campaign first, and now we're running another 2 week campaign. I can set how much tokens I want to give away in that campaign, so that if it hits max, that will be the end of the campaign. You know, if you did get too many people joining it and you were giving away too much, then you can limit that. The campaign also can set custom XP for how much you want to give for each action. Once it ends, it's automatically sent from the bot wallet to everyone who's doing it, right? So that's great. We have the meme room, where we encourage people to put up memes and, you know, add more visual content that we can use going forward, so that we're never running out of things to send to the community. Because what I was doing before was I was doing most of the memes myself, and it does get kind of hard. You run out of imagination, and the imagination of all these guys is amazing, right? The ambassadors, you know, here he is playing guitar. I'll probably put that one up later. We have extra credit. So this is another way I incentivize through the ambassador program. We actually handpick people as well and give them extra rewards. This makes people work harder for you because they believe that we're building something real. It's real people, right? So I can notice if someone's just being botty and only replying with the same thing endlessly on every single tweet. We see the real people, the people who are making images, the people who are putting more firepower into the reply guys room, right? We use all this to then incentivize people with extra rewards. So that's what I mean by using the bot as your own custom kind of super powered assistant to make all of your dreams come true in whatever project it is you're doing, right? So for me, I decided to make a kind of Telegram group community-based communication style boost system to work with the bot. But for you, I'm pretty sure you can think of many other ways in which you can engage the Raidar bot to build up your social profile. So let's swing back to Raidar, and I'll go through some of the biggest hitting things that you can do, right? So it's a white label bot. It's your custom bot. You can make it yours with custom branding for seamless community experience. Extended raid, you can use unique media and personalized text to give each raid that authentic community vibe. So you can actually make each raid very different and special. Higher performance and max duration. Get faster updates and extended raid durations. You can raid for longer and you can never miss a beat. Real-time tweet notifications. This is great. I can give the Raidar bot accounts which I want to automatically be rated as soon as they tweet out. So of course I took the Sui Trump one. I took some other community members who I know are working specifically with Sui Trump, so that when they make tweets, we don't even need to line them up. They automatically just, boom, they go out, right? We can also choose hashtags or @ signals to immediately rate them as well. So if someone put the hashtag Sui Trump, it automatically begins the raid. If someone puts the @ Sui, you know, then we can rate that just because we know a lot of people are going to be looking at it, okay? There are 0 fees on the Probot. There are more rewards for the people and less fees to pay. Trending, you can let your community grow together. 50% trending XP boost. Take your project to the next level with a boost that puts you on the map. So Raidar do have their own trending ticker, which you can there go for, and you can go to the ticker and see which Raidar bots currently have been trending very well. We have multi-raid support. You can run several raids at once, no limit. So you can actually run 2 or 3 raids at the same time instead of using the next button, but I prefer the next button. Enhance XP and interaction management. Control users' roles and interaction settings for better community engagement. AI-generated reply suggestions. You can get automated replies that boost your presence. I haven't tried this one out yet, but I'm definitely interested in having a look at how that works. Higher queue limits. You can manage larger raids effortlessly with a bigger queue capacity. Up to 50 raids can be queued up with the next function, so you can just continue. Say you're going to sleep and you're like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm going to line up like 20 raids. So while I'm sleeping, people are still talking about my project. Early access to new features and premium support. So I've been in a Telegram chat with the guys from Raidar before I purchased the Pro plan. I have to say that they've been extremely helpful. I've had a lot of questions. We've had things to try to figure out, and they've helped me out every single step of the way. That's why I'm actually making this video. I'm not sponsored by Raidar. I'm doing this because I bought something which I think is actually extremely powerful. So, these are some other examples of an action. We looked at this happening in my own Telegram group where you have completely customizable aspects that you can make for your bot. So Raidar Pro, if you are interested now in finding out about Raidar Pro or Raidar Free, then I do have the links in the description where you can check out the bot in Telegram. And if anyone who's watching this would like a more personal approach to joining Raidar, then also I can, if you DM me, my Telegram is in the description for this, and I can forward you to the real people behind Raidar, where you can ask them about the bot and try it out for yourself, okay? Using the bot is really intuitive and simple. You can see here, you just type in commands with the slash and then the word, right? So here we have /option. It's then going to bring up the different things that you can do with the bot. They have raid to earn, customization, leaderboard, pro, trending, raids, and guardian group management as well, which is also important. That's to protect your Telegram. The raid to earn is fantastic, okay? So you open the raid to earn by options, and then you click into raid to earn, right? From there, it's going to ask you which chain are you on. So Ethereum, Base, Solana, BNB, Avalanche, or Sui are all covered, right? And if you select that one, you can then choose what token. So you can either pay out in a custom token on any chain that I've just mentioned, or you can pay out the big tokens, blue chips, ETH, USDC, USDT, DAI, AVAX, Solana, these kind of things. If you want to use your own token, you just have to paste in the contract address and replying to the bot. The way it works always is that the bot will say something, then you just have to reply to the bot in the Telegram chat box, and then it will register, okay? A wallet address will automatically be created where you can send the tokens that you want to use as your rewards. Then you just load up that wallet and it shows you. Always remember, you need some of the native chain tokens. So here they have Solana token for gas and the chosen dog with hat to be the reward token. So you need to load up a little bit Solana and a little bit, and however much of the reward token, the XP reward token that you want to give out. Don't hold too much, don't hold too little would be my advice. For customization, this part's really cool. You can then set custom media for your raids and to begin, end, and continue. So basically add any GIF or image or video that you want to use, and also custom text to try and, push people to be more entertained by your raids. So here they are replied. You just reply with the video message, the image that you want to use, and then it says that it's set. And that's it, you're ready to go, right? You can customize the text for raid starting, ongoing, raid enabled, and targets reached as well. So then how do your followers and your community members know how they're doing inside of the Raidar campaign, right? So that's where the leaderboard comes in. You just simply press /LB and then the leaderboard will bring up. You can actually customize your leaderboard as well, making a banner. You can exclude your admins or include your admins from getting XP points if you want to also reward your admins in XP for creating raids and pushing raids as well. Just don't hit the exclude admin and let them get the XP. You can set custom XP, like I said, for different things. Give replies more XP, give bookmarks less XP, right? And smart reply. This one. Okay, so this must be the AI function, which I didn't notice. Just reply to the message with a video or image to set the banner also for your leaderboard. If at any point you get stuck with your bot, you can just go to the premium support part and you can request pro support, where you'll get real people to answer you and you'll be able to figure out any problems that you do have. The trending option also is very cool. So reply to the message with your group name and then you can be plugged into the trending. So we've been trending in the top 5 since we've launched this actually. So I do aim to get to number 1 eventually. And of course, raids. what it's all about. It's all about the raiding, isn't it, you Vikings? For raids, you'll see the following settings. You'll have default targets, how many likes, how many retweets, how many comments do you want to get on each raid. Auto raid is the one I talked about, where you can basically whitelist different accounts that immediately set off a raid. Link detection, it detects a link. If someone just sends in, an admin or you send in any Twitter link, then it will raid it immediately. Pin the raid to the top of your channel if you want, and lock your chat until the raid's over as well if you do want. And that can all be done with the raid turn as well. For anyone using Raidar, right, not as the dev, but just as a raider or as a community member, they have a couple functions that they can use as well. You can interact, like I said, with like, comment, retweet, or bookmark, or you can smash to get all the XP by just using the simple heart and fist and chat box. You can also type in leaderboard, which will give you a leaderboard. You can have a leaderboard for 1 day, leaderboard for 7 days, leaderboard for 30 days as well. It then shows up your custom leaderboard banner with the people who are leading the charge. If your list is more than 10 people, you can actually extend that inside the bot. It will show everyone how big the leaderboard is and who's in there, right? For any owners of the bot, I would suggest you do have a conversation with the guys from Raidar so that you can get the best advice, but I'll explain it quickly for you. When you get the bot, if it's the free version or the pro version, you want to go into the bot, link in the description, and then just type /options. That will then open up the bot for you. You need to make the bot an admin inside of your Telegram group, then you can start talking to it, so it has control. When you put options, it's then going to give you all of these options that you can start setting up, where we talked about setting up your wallet inside of the Raidar bot, setting your media, your default targets, and all these other things. The last really cool thing that the bot can do is the campaigns, which is what I also had great success with, because when your community knows how long it's going to be until they get their rewards, then they feel more empowered to go to action and fight for you, right? So the first campaign I did was 7 days. The second campaign, which is running right now, is going for 2 weeks, okay? So you enable the raid to earn, and then you can set your own campaign level, right? You can either do a single raid or you can do a campaign raid. So for campaign, you just have to set the month that your campaign, the month, the day, and the time that your campaign is going to end. You set a threshold of minimum XP that they have to get in order to earn any coin, right, from the campaign. You then also put the end date, and you put your budget so you don't go over your budget. So for example, 10 million of your coin or $100 or however much you want to reward in the campaign period, so that if you do reach that, then you don't go over it, so you don't end up having to pay loads and loads of money by accident, right? If at any point you see that people are not behaving right inside of your bot and you think they might be, taking advantage of it, or they're not doing it the right way, you can manually take away all of their XP points. And I think you can also blacklist them from the bot as well. So if you do find any malicious people in the system, you have full control to get rid of them as well. So that's pretty much the Raidar bot covered, the free version and the pro version. And also I did mention I was going to tell you about Guardian. This is what you need to protect your Telegram group. It will make a CAPTCHA, so when people join into your group, they have to fill the CAPTCHA. Has lots of other integrated tools to make sure that your Telegram group is secure and has no scammers inside it who could attack your community members. So I do advise, my advice would be to have the Guardian bot and the Raidar bot inside of your group at the same time, because they can work together very well. So we're just going to come back and see what happened with that next that I lined up for here. So we can see from this one, we were winning. We got 181 likes, so just under the 200. We got 181 retweets, which smashed the 60 retweet limit. We got 56 views. We got 30 replies. Oh, we got 114 replies on this, okay? So this will be one part of the bot, which you need to be careful about here. So you can see 56 views, but 181 likes, okay? That means that for this raid, in my opinion, I didn't engage the community enough to go and check out and really know what I was talking about for this one, which means I'm going to run this again and again until people actually pay attention to what's being said, right? So there are going to be people who are going to try and take advantage of your token or your community's generosity, so you need to watch out for that. For the next one, it is running already, and you can see we've already hit 88 likes, we've had 87 retweets and 41 replies, and it's only been going for 2 minutes. So this is a really powerful tool, but that's why I set it up to work in unison with the ambassador group. It's because everyone in this group, who are 114 people so far, join if you want to, right? They are all incentivized to make sure that not only our community is strong and safe, but But if they can weed out any of the fake bot accounts as well, that means that they get more XP and they get more tokens at the end of the campaign as well. So it's really pushing things together, working not only with the Raidar bot, but working with your own creativity and your own community kind of talents to make the ultimate social media marketing machine. Okay, hope you enjoyed this tutorial on Raidar. So if you do have any questions, like I said, my Telegram link for DM is in the description, or you can come into the Sue Trump Telegram group and ask me about it. And I'm very happy just to forward you to the guys behind Raidars, who, if you're interested in getting the spot or buying the pro plan, then you can, right? Peace. I've been Crypto Mischief. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to use Raidar Pro and how awesome it is, right? And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.